ทุกท่านคะในเซสชันถัดไปนี้ค่ะเราจะเข้าสู่อีกหนึ่งหัวข้อที่มีความน่าสนใจเช่นเดียวกันนะคะเป็นเรื่องบทบาทของเทคโนโลยีและเงินทุนในฐานะแรงขับเคลื่อนสำคัญของ Climate Strategy ทั้งมุมมองจากนักลงทุนระดับโลกโอกาสของ Climate Tech ไทยรวมถึงแนวทางการเข้าถึงแหล่งทุนสีเขียวและโอกาสเข้าร่วมโปรแกรม Breakthrough Energy Fellows ค่ะหัวข้อถัดไปนี้มีชื่อว่า Technology and Capital The New Drivers of National Climate Strategy ค่ะซึ่งผู้ที่จะมาบรรยายในหัวข้อนี้นะคะจะเข้ามาบรรยายผ่านทางช่องทางออนไลน์ค่ะดรเจนจางค่ะ So ladies and gentlemen and the next session we are so honored to invite our next speaker Dr. Jane Zhang Head of Southeast Asia and Breakthrough Energy Fellows ขออนุญาตเรียนเชิญนะคะดรเจนจางนะคะซึ่งจะมาเข้าร่วมผ่านทางช่องทางออนไลน์หากทุกท่านพร้อมแล้วขอเสียงปรบมือต้อนรับค่ะ
It's a great honor to be here. I'm pleased to speak at the 21st NSTDA Annual Conference, NAC 2026. Thailand has set ambitious target to reduce the greenhouse gas emission by 47% by 2035, in line with achieving net zero goal by 2050. Research and innovation are essential to reaching these goals. In the next 25 minutes, I will discuss three key points. Research and innovation are key drivers of both sustainability and economic growth. Second, Thailand's innovation ecosystem and the importance of collaboration to accelerate from lab to market. Third, I will discuss the global climate tech investment landscape and what investors are looking for today. I will start by saying a few words about Breakthrough Energy. Breakthrough Energy is a global investment platform founded by Bill Gates about 10 years ago, focused on accelerating climate and clean energy innovation and building the industries of the future. We focus on 5 grand challenges: manufacturing, transportation, electricity, buildings, and agriculture. These are the areas we see biggest opportunities where breakthrough innovation can achieve meaningful CO2 reductions, support the energy transition, and create new economic opportunities. Here is a brief outline. I will begin with a brief overview of the Breakthrough Energy Fellows Program and highlight examples of innovations in Southeast Asia, demonstrating how research and technology drive sustainability and economic growth. Next, I will touch on Thailand's innovation ecosystem, emphasizing its strengths and opportunities, and also the importance of collaboration across government, research institute, startups, and industry to accelerate commercialization. And finally, I will cover the climate tech investment global landscape and what investors are looking for today. At Breakthrough Energy, we have built the platform to support the end-to-end from discovery to deployment. We are backing technologies and startups from the earliest stage through company building and ultimately market deployment. Breakthrough Energy Discovery is the pre-venture arm of Breakthrough Energy, advancing early-stage climate and energy innovations. Through the Fellows Program, we provide philanthropic funding, tailored support, and a global network to help innovators move from lab to market. We work closely with the science founders to de-risk technologies, shape business models, and validate product market fit. Our goal is to turn bold ideas into scalable climate and energy solutions that can succeed in the real economy, starting early, building companies, and bring the product to market. As part of our globalization strategy, we launched our first international hub in Southeast Asia just about a year ago. The hub program supports science-based founders across the region. Since launching the Breakthrough Energy Fellows Southeast Asia, we have onboarded 7 early-stage companies from the region. These companies are translating cutting-edge research into real-world solutions, building the next generation of industry that support sustainability and economic growth. In the next couple of slides, I will share the innovators and the startups we are supporting in the region. On this slide, 2 companies we are supporting in the region focus on biotechnology and sustainable agriculture. Terra Oil is reinventing how fats and oils are produced. This is a massive global market across food, cosmetics, and chemicals. Using precision fermentation, they engineer microbes to produce oils, eliminating energy-intensive refining process, and at the same time, reducing land use, water consumption, and emissions. I want to highlight that Terra Oil's co-founder and the Chief Technology Officer, Dr. Bong Uranuku, is from Thailand. He will be speaking at 10:35 today to share his experience in bringing cutting-edge research from lab to market. Another company, Carbotech, is from Malaysia, has developed a first-of-kind photosynthesis enhancer using carbon quantum dots. What truly differentiating their approach is that it enhances the plant's core biological engine, improving how efficiently sunlight and CO2s are converted into biomass. The result is higher crop yields without increasing land use. Together, these innovations address climate adaptation and resilience and tackle food security challenges. Next, 2 startups in the region we are supporting are developing science-based innovative pathways to convert biomass into low-carbon fuels. Ceratec is scaling a novel catalytic process that simplifies the conversion of palm oil waste-derived biogas into biomethanol. Southeast Asia is producing 87% of the world's palm oil, and Singapore, a major maritime hub. This technology has strong potential both regional and globally. GreenCorp is developing a patent ambient temperature bioprocess to convert agriculture waste into low-carbon fuel. They are turning agriculture waste into valuable low-carbon product. Although different pathways, one is thermocatalytic, another one is bioconversion, both companies are leveraging the region's agriculture resources to turn the waste into economical value, producing low-carbon fuels for decarbonizing shipping and aviation. We also support startups translating advanced materials science research into real-world solutions. Leancore is scaling a refining process to convert critical metals, to recover critical metals from used batteries, supporting a more sustainable circular supply chain. They're interested in exploring partnership with the battery manufacturers and ecosystem in Thailand. Deep Cycle Eco was founded by a former senior principal scientist at A-STAR, the Agency for Science, Technology and Research in Singapore. Building on over a decade of research, the team has developed a novel process to chemically recycle waste plastics and textiles at room temperature, producing high-value monomers at a low cost. The monomers can be used as feedstocks for a wide range of industrial and consumer products. Now supported by our Breakthrough Energy Fellows Program, Southeast Asia, the founders are able to dedicate full time on scaling the technology and accelerating its path to market. Last but not least, Entropy Lab is commercializing an innovative cooling paint technology for buildings, reducing energy consumption while strengthening urban resilience to heat waves. These startups are at the forefront of translating cutting-edge research into commercial products and industrial processes, with a strong potential for deployment both regionally and globally. They are driving meaningful impact in reducing CO2 emissions and advancing the sustainability transformation of our economy. Over the past 5 years, across 5 cohorts of innovators, Breakthrough Energy Discovery has supported about 150 innovators across 19 countries in securing patents, building pilots, forming strategic partnership, and growing their companies. Collectively, these startups has created hundreds of jobs and raised over $700 million in following funding. From previous examples, it is clearly shown that breakthrough science and innovations can be translated into real-world solutions to have impact on both sustainability and create economic value. This is what we need for both today and tomorrow's world. So what are the true drivers of climate and clean energy innovations? The global population continues to grow, and energy demand is rising even faster, driven by urbanization and the accelerating impact of AI. At the same time, energy must remain affordable to support economic growth and shared prosperity. Meanwhile, the climate change is urgent and real, making the transformation towards a low-carbon energy system essential. Increasingly, resilience and energy security are also becoming critical priorities for many countries around the world. Some describe this as an energy trilemma, that is affordability, sustainability, and security. I believe technology and innovations are essential to unlock this energy trilemma and to create future-proof market solutions that are both affordable and sustainable. Here is a success example demonstrated that can be done. Recently in the news, that renewable energy has has been named as a Breakthrough of the Year 2025 by Science Magazine. In the market, for the first time, renewables have overtaken coal as the world's largest source of electricity, supplying 38% of global power. This is the major milestone in the sustainable transformation of our energy system. Beyond the sustainability impact, this shift is also driving economic growth, creating new industries, jobs, and investment opportunities. According to the IEA, clean energy contributed 10% of global GDP growth in 2023, adding about $320 billion. In the EU, it drove nearly one-third of the region's GDP growth. One of the key enablers for the wide deployment of renewable is battery technology. For example, solar combined with the battery storage can now be deployed at scale to deliver cleaner, more reliable, and more affordable energy across many regions worldwide. The foundational science behind the batteries were pioneered by 3 scientists who were awarded the 2019 Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Their breakthroughs has enabled major advances in lithium-ion battery technology and commercialization, creating significant impact both for the economy and sustainability. This demonstrated a strong connections between breakthrough science and climate solutions that make real impact in the economy. Now, this strong connection goes beyond battery technology. 2 more examples. Again, 3 scientists pioneering quantum dots won the Nobel Prize in 2023. Quantum dots is a powerful materials platform in climate and energy technology due to its tunable optical and electrical properties. They have broad applications, including energy-efficient LEDs, next-generation solar cells, and photosynthesis catalysts for converting CO2 into low-carbon fuels and chemicals. Another promising class of materials for climate and energy application are metal organic frameworks. This won last year's Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Metal organic frameworks can be used to develop solutions for post-combustion CO2 capture and can also be used to enable more compact hydrogen storage systems. Here are some examples back home. These are the examples of startups we are supporting at the Breakthrough Energy worldwide that translating advanced materials research from lab to market across 5 ground challenge areas, as I previously mentioned. Under the manufacturing ground challenge, Canfinity, this is one of our Breakthrough Energy Fellows portfolio company, uses selective sorbents to extract critical minerals from industrial waste streams. In electricity ground challenge, BE Ventures portfolio company TS Conductor is manufacturing a new classes of conductor made of carbon, is AECC. This is aluminum encapsulated carbon core. That this new conductor can double the capacity of a transmission line. This is a very important innovation as today's great infrastructure face rising demand from electrification, renewables, and AI data center. In agriculture, Carbotech, as I mentioned earlier, has developed a photosynthesis enhancer based on carbon nanomaterials, helping plants harvest light more efficiently and improve yields. This is one of the Breakthrough Energy Fellows Southeast Asia company. Also in Fellows portfolio, one startup is leveraging the latest materials research in semiconductor to develop radiation-resistant, ultra-thin, flexible solar cells for space application. Another startup, also part of the Fellows portfolio, Barako, is advancing solid-state cooling built on a decade of material science research. Together, these examples highlight the opportunities and the real progress to turn cutting-edge materials science into real-world impact at scale. What does that all mean to Thailand? I will start with the national climate action. The country has set clear climate ambitions to reduce net greenhouse emission by 47%. This trajectory is aligned with the national goal of achieving net zero emission by 2050. The chart on the right highlights Thailand's key emitting sectors. 35% from the energy sector, this including electricity and heat. 33% from transportation, 20% from industry and manufacturing processes, and 12% from agriculture and waste. Looking at Thailand's innovation ecosystem, there are clear strengths and significant opportunities. These include strong national ambitions and supportive policy frameworks, as well as a large industry base that is driving substantial decarbonization demand. Thailand's manufacturing capability also provide a strong foundation for rapid technology piloting and scale up. The image showing on the left is Southeast Asia's first industrial heat battery, now operating in Thailand. This is developed by Breakthrough Energy Ventures portfolio company Rondo Energy in partnership with SCG in Thailand. This is an excellent proof point that Thailand has a potential for fast commercial demonstration of decarbonization solutions. In addition, Thailand and Southeast Asia has abundant biomass resources, enabling the development of low-carbon biofuels, bio-based chemicals, and circular economy solutions. The region is also seeing fast growth in renewable, along with emerging EV and battery ecosystems. These highlight real strengths and opportunities in Thailand for turning cutting-edge research done in NSTDA and universities to commercial solutions faster and deliver impact to both sustainability, net zero, and create economic value. Thailand has ecosystem strengths and opportunity to translate research to market deployment. But the journey from lab to market can be complex, long, and capital intensive. It cannot be done by a single entity. Partnerships and collaboration are essential, with each partner play a critical roles. Government plays a role of enabler and a long-term catalyst. It also sets a long-term strategy and a roadmap for the country. Startups are the innovators and disruptors. They bring the agility and the speed. Industry has a crucial role to play here. They are the integrators and also market validator. Universities are knowledge and talent creators. The curiosity-driven research lays the foundation for the next wave of innovation. They also train next-generation talent and future entrepreneurs. In summary, collaboration is essential to accelerate lab to market. Next, I will briefly cover the global climate tech investment trends. According to Sideline Climate tech funding rose 8% in 2025, but the deal count fell to a 4-year low. Growth fund is up and early stage is down. Investors are doubling down on startups with strong fundamentals, market differentiating technology, viable business models, and a credible pathway to deployment. Given the geological challenges, innovations that boost energy security, like renewables, energy storage, stronger supply chains, access to critical metals, and domestic manufacturing are drawing growing interest from the investor. Another big focus, leveraging the rapidly evolving power of AI. What investors are looking for, especially in early stage startups, they can be summarized into 4 key criteria areas: differentiating technology, economic viability, scalable market potential, and the magnitude of impact. More specifically, we assess the technology by technical strengths of the innovation, by looking at the technical data and the experimental results, as well as how the solution compares to the current state of art. For economic viability, we evaluate the assumptions behind the techno-economical analysis and the credibility of the pathway to commercialization. For impact, we examine key input assumptions that leads to potential CO2 reductions at scale and contributions to adaptation and resilience. Southeast Asia is an emerging force of global energy, with a strong projected economic growth ahead. While it has less than 10% of the world's population, the region is expected to account for around 25% of future energy demand growth over the next decade. At the same time, the region remains highly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. This creates both challenge and significant opportunity. That is to harness breakthrough innovation to enable sustainable and resilient economic growth. On the slides are a couple of snapshots of breakthrough energy fellows in Southeast Asia. From visiting pilot site, conducting technical de-risking experiment, to winning international awards. And we are also having fun by networking with a community of partners and investors. We are committed to empowering innovators across Southeast Asia to build a more sustainable future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jane Zhang. Thank you for such a compelling session. แขกผู้มีเกียรติทุกท่านคะขอเสียงปรบมืออีกครั้งหนึ่งได้ไหมคะขอบพระคุณเป็นอย่างสูงนะคะ Thank you for taking us to the profound look into investor insight, the future of Thai technology for net zero and the golden opportunities within the breakthrough energy.